Welcome to Parsha with Purpose, where each Parsha becomes a guide to living with meaning, serenity, and joy. Over the last 5 Parshas, the Torah has been describing one central mitzvah. V'asu li mikdash v'shachanti besocham. Make for me a sanctuary, and I will dwell among them. We have spent weeks reading about beams and curtains, measurements and materials, gold and silver and copper. It raises a quiet question. What does all of this mean for us? Especially since our sages even tell us something astonishing. The third Beis HaMikdash will descend from heaven already built. If that is so, it sounds as if Hashem himself will do the building. So where does that leave us? Did we spend 5 parshas learning about a mitzvah we will never be able to do? There's a beautiful answer taught by the Vayakhel-Pekudei. The pasuk, the verse in Eicha, says something unusual about the destruction of the Beis HaMikdash, and it says its gates sunk into the ground. The temple, the Beis HaMikdash, was destroyed, but the gates were not. Why? The Vayakhel-Pekudei explains it through a fascinating halachic idea brought in the Talmud. If someone builds a palace on ownerless land, and another person later attaches the doors, the second person is considered the one who truly completed the structure, and the building belongs to him. The doors finish the building. And so, says the Vayakhel-Pekudei, Hashem did something extraordinary. He knew the Beis HaMikdash would be destroyed. He knew that one day he would send the third Beis HaMikdash down from heaven. But he also knew something else. He knew that we would want to be a part of it. So he preserved the gates. One day when the Beis HaMikdash returns, it will still need something. It will still need the doors. And we will attach them. In that moment, it will be considered as if we built the Beis HaMikdash. That is the kindness of Hashem. Even when history is painful, even when the Beis HaMikdash was destroyed, Hashem was already preparing a way for us, thousands of years later, to still participate in rebuilding it. We are never left out of the story. And perhaps that is an important reminder right now. Recently, public comments were made suggesting that Jewish hope for a future temple somehow reflects dark ambitions. Anyone who actually knows the Jewish story understands how deeply mistaken that is. The Beis HaMikdash was never about domination. It's about closeness to Hashem, prayer for the world, and moral clarity. It was called a house of prayer for all nations. And the Jewish nation's longing for it is not political power. It is the hope that one day the world will be more peaceful, more just, more aware of the divine. In moments like these, when Israel is fighting a painful and difficult war, it is easy to feel overwhelmed by the noise around us. But our Parsha reminds us of something powerful. History is not random. Hashem is quietly preparing doors, even when we can't see the whole building yet. And sometimes our role is not to build everything ourselves. Sometimes our role is simply to do the next piece that belongs to us. A mitzvah, a whispered prayer, a moment of kindness, a little more courage, a little more faith. Those are our doors too. And when the time comes, when the world is ready for a greater revelation of holiness, those small acts will turn out to be not small at all. They will be the finishing touches, the doors that allow the light to enter. And Be'ezras Hashem, may we merit to see that day very soon. Good Shabbos.